we have on the 10th of February, planet of love, romance, cash, abundance, wealth, and prosperity. Planet Venus moving into the exaltation kingdom where she loves to be, the sign of Pisces. So Venus changing signs on the 10th of February into the sign of Pisces, which is absolutely gorgeous for every single one of us. No matter what is the rising sign, what is your sun sign, your moon sign, all 12 of us star signs are going to be feeling this energy incredibly. Venus in Pisces, she loves to be here. She is what is known as in her exaltation, acting in her most dominant power here, right? Giving you infinite blessings when it comes to love and romance, beauty, tuition, art and creativity, fun, cash, all that great stuff. Who doesn't want that? Wealth and prosperity, right? And this is not an unusual thing. Venus travels through the signs. She'll be here for a month, right? And what makes it so special is because Venus has her favorite parts of the chart. Of course, Venus is always going to be at home in rulership, where she sits in Taurus, where she sits in Libra, because she rules over those signs, right? And then each planet will also have an exaltation point. So that's another sign where they do incredibly well in, right? They don't rule that sign, but they are what is known as exalted there. When a planet is exalted, it can act at its most strongest and powerful. So it is at its best, right? But it can also throw out the shadow side as well, which we can get into when it comes to Venus as well. But let's talk about it. Venus from the 10th of February all the way through to March 6th is a great window of opportunity to call in all the things that you want when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. These are the things that Venus rules, right? So those things are going to be in the forefront and giving us good, really giving us positive energy, blessing us to go forward with these themes, right? The themes are surrounding anything to do with your cash flow, with abundance, prosperity, calling that in, um, and having that energy become more available to you as well. All right. When Venus acts in exaltation, the themes of money, the themes of wealth, the themes of cash, that energy will be more easily accessible. All right, so this is fantastic. And so, like I said, everybody, all 12 signs are going to feel this incredibly. However, of course, if you have Venus in Pisces in your birth chart, then you're going to be having a Venus return. Amazing. However, Pisces, of course, you guys are going to absolutely love this transit. It's going to be your first house. As are the signs like Virgo, as are Gemini and Sagittarius too. You guys are going to be feeling this the most because you're going to be having some really strong aspects to Venus as she moves through this part of the sky. So you want to put up your birth chart and find out exactly what rising sign you have. I'm going to go through each rising sign in this video and talk about how Venus, the planet of love, and the planet of romance, and the planet of wealth and prosperity is going to affect you the most, right? So rising signs always going to be giving you the most accurate. Sun sign is also really important too, and the moon sign is how you feel about all of this. Okay, so check that out. This is going to be a whole sign version. Obviously, if you do Placidus as well, and you have intercepted houses, listen out for those interceptions to as to how this energy will play out for you. All right, so like I said, rising sign is always like the most important because this is a sign. Your rising sign or your ascendant is the sign that's rising the eastern horizon the moment you took your first breath. Okay, this is how it's calculated. And so if you know your birth time and your location, you want to pop that into a free birth chart calculator online and put up the wheel version of your birth chart, which will give you the 12 houses, right? Whole sign Placidus doesn't really matter. You want to get the 12 parts of the chart, the 12 parts of the chart in the sky, right? For you to have a look at your ascendant sign, because the first house will hold the ascendant, all right? And so you want to see where you have Pisces, that each house will be represented by a different sign, right? And so where you have Pisces, where you're going to have the Venus transit, and this will show you where the energy is going to play out. For example, if I use a Aries as an example, Pisces will naturally fall in the 12th house, okay? And so the Venus themes of the transit are going to affect that 12th house, and the 12th house rules things like undoing, spirituality, international travel, karmic destiny, hidden enemies, secret love affairs, creativity, artistry. for example, right? And so you want to go and look into that and get that up and have a look. What is your rising sign? That's going to give you so much information. Okay. And if you do want a personal reading with me, then of course check out all the information. I'll leave that on that show notes for you to do so. And you can book a personal reading with me, whether that be like an astrology, birth chart reading, solar return reading, transit, synastry, all the things. And in today's video, we're going to talk about Venus, obviously. And for each sign, I want to do the reading as to how it's going to affect you. And this is going to be happening from the 10th of February all the way through to March 6th. Okay, so we've got this pocket of time where love is around. Love becomes easier. Romance is easier. People are romantic. Yeah, romantic is going to be that's the right word I want to use. Romance will be make itself known to you, you know. So as I go through the signs, I'm going to do the reading for that, and I'm also going to use a tarot to do a card. I'm going to use. So I haven't used this deck for ages. It was gifted to me by my mother, the Sufi tarot. Really cool deck. I haven't used it for a minute, but what I love, we've just bought a new carpet, and it's it's the backs are the same kind of pattern. So like, you know what, I'm gonna use the deck. And so let's talk about Venus and Pisces, right? Venus and Pisces. This is going to be heightening and enhancing the themes of love. Okay. Venus in Pisces is very dreamy, very empathetic, very humanitarian. They can empathise and see the other person's point of view. And I feel like when Venus goes through Pisces, it's very great energy for us to connect with one another and to have empathy for one another, and to feel one another, and to listen to reason, and to listen to the other point of view, and to harmonize and have balance, and want us to connect, right? Because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It encompasses all of the other signs together to mesh and merge into one collective where we are all in vibrational harmony, and things like pleasure will flow easier, creativity just flows, emotional sensitivity is on a high, right? It's a great time to romanticize, amazing time for soul connections, to deepen the bonds and nurture the relationships that you're already in, and to call in the ones that you so desire to, right? But yeah, in general, Venus and Pisces will really soften the energy of the collective. And the key themes are like beauty, artistry, creativity, pleasure. It can have the blinkers on sometimes when it comes to love and romance. So it can kind of like dissolve boundaries when it comes to what is real and what is not. And you know, Venus, especially Pisces, can be a bit of illusionment. So falling in love with the potential of what actually is, you know, like the reality of it. So it can be very idealistic, but it's great to like manifest what you want in terms of love and romance, as well as what it is that you want when it comes to your abundance story, the money you want to call it. Venus rules money, right? Venus is one of the planets which is tied in with money stories. It rules the second house in astrology. So the second house is our values, our cash, our worth, right? And so this can be linked to, but not just the work that you do, the career, job opportunities, and money coming in, shared resources, this sort of stuff, right? Especially if it's in your eighth house too. So the key date I want to talk about while she transitions through Pisces, this will happen on the 10th of February, right? As soon as she hits into the kingdom of Aries, into Pisces, she will be coming into a aspect with Jupiter, so really intensifying this Venusian energy, all right? And not only that, a few days later, when Saturn changes signs, Saturn's going to be leaving Pisces for at least 3 decades, and will be entering the sign of Aries. So leaving Pisces, feeling a bit more freer, and Venus is going to be taking up space here, right? And so a few days later, once that happened, she was making aspects to Pluto too, all right? And Venus Pluto aspects are really great for transforming your money story. So this can bring in like a really intense relationships, but also it can really transform the money that you make too, all right? Later on in the month, around February 17th, Venus will come into conjunction, so she'll be side by side with the North Node, the true node, right? And so when the planet of love and romance and abundance touches the fates of destiny, right? This can be like a leading up to and after 22nd, the 22nd, sorry, the 17th of February. This will be right on the same day as the eclipse, actually, the new moon. Fated encounters, destined love and synchronicity. All right, so fated love affairs, destined encounters. This is all happening around the eclipse as well. Check out my other video. I'm doing a video for the new moon and the eclipse coming up next week. This will happen on the same day. So February is a really packed month. There's so much going on already. You know, we've already had Neptune changing signs, Saturn changing signs too at some point this week on the 13th of February. It'll take a residency in the sign of Aries for the next 3 years. So, you know, huge. Come back to Venus though, okay? So Venus conjunct the North Node is fantastic for manifestation. Venus conjunct the North Node, incredible for laying down foundations, going after what you want, calling in your dreams and desires, putting yourself out there. Mercury is going to come up into the mix as well later on in the month. First of all, on the 22nd, Jupiter and Venus making a beautiful, harmonious trine together. Trine aspect is when the planets are working in harmony together. And we have Venus, the planet of abundance, with Jupiter, yes, retrograde. However, both of these planets will be in their exaltation. So Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, Venus is exalted in Pisces. And these exalted planets acting at their highest good, we will be forming an aspect which is called a trine, a harmonious aspect together in the sky. This is incredible for you to expand. This is incredible for you to receive blessings. This is amazing for good news when it comes to love and money. If ever there was a time to want to use this energy to call in what you want when it comes to love and romance, this would be it. When it comes to your money story, when it comes to career, work, abundance, up leveling your life, bringing more joy and creativity in. This is your window of opportunity, 22nd of February. Okay, so this is one of the. This is kind of like one of the luckiest days of the year. All right. So there is that, right? Later on in the month, on the 28th. What did I write that down? 28th. Yeah. So Mercury is also traveling through the sign of Pisces, right? Which is why my brain is like when it comes to communication. Mercury's like lost in Pisces. However, incredible for creativity and arts. All right. Just double check everything because on the 22nd, yes. So on the 28th, yes, Venus will conjunct Mercury. However, Mercury is already starting its shadow phase when it comes to retrograde. Mercury will be retrograding in March, starting its retrograde shadow period on the 22nd, the same day Venus trines Jupiter. So whatever you call in, there could be opportunities from the past as well. Just triple check everything, okay? Because it won't always be clear. All right. So if it isn't clear to you, ask for clarity. All right, as much as you can get when we have Mercury Neptune. Like I said, Mercury Neptune, incredible for art, incredible for painting, and great, incredible for thinking outside of the box. As we approach the retrograde, great for going back over old ground. All right, we'll cover the retrograde in another video, though. Okay. And then before Venus leaves to go into Aries, where she's going to meet up with Neptune and she's going to meet up with Saturn, she will make a sextile to the god of sudden change and rebellion, of course, Uranus, who's about to leave his stint in Taurus. So expect when we have so again this aspect between Venus and Uranus happening at the beginning of March, March 4th. A sextile is another harmonious aspect. So yes, there'll be like change and shock, but it'll be like sudden blessings, like money coming in out of nowhere, a unique opportunity, right? Exciting surprises with Venus and Uranus together. So you know, all in all, this is a really, really great transit. Okay. So work with energies. I save those key days I talked about because there's a few pockets of abundance to be made in and around. Yes, we are going to be in the midst of eclipse season starting on the 17th. So do with that what you will, but we will have energy around the eclipse where Venus is going to be doing her best to shower abundance, shower positivity, and bring in some much needed change with Uranus in the mix too. All right, so let's get into the 12 signs, honey. So, we're going to start with Aries. I'm going to go all the way through, right? And we'll do each sign. So, if you're Aries rising, Sun, and Moon, Venus, planet of love and abundance, moving into your 12th house on the 10th of February. And for you, the 12th house is first of all, Venus loves to be in Pisces, exalted, right? Venus does really well in Pisces, and also Venus does incredibly well in the 12th house. Venus likes to be in the 12th house. It's one of her kingdoms, right? So Venus kingdoms are the second house, the eighth house. Sorry, I'm talking about the second house, the seventh house, and the 12th house, right? And so for you, the story with Venus going through the 12th house is this is your time for you, Aries, to nurture your spirituality, to retreat, take a step back, to take care of you, Aries. This is about I need to nurture me. I need to self-love me, actually. Some of my Aries people, right, you might be having some secret love affairs, or you may be like spending more time with a special somebody or special somebodies behind the scenes, people don't know about you. Like a secret relationship, or not even a secret. It could be you just met somebody and you are like really enjoying, like you just meet someone and you're like going through like the honeymoon period, and you're like spending all your time together, and you're like Netflix and chilling and dating, but you don't really, no one really knows about it too much. You're not like public or official or whatever. You haven't announced it to the world. This would be Venus in the 12th house energy, right? It could be like falling in love with somebody from a different culture from you, or it could be you actually traveling to another country, because the 12th house is also international long distance travel, all right? Falling in love with different cultures, falling in love with your spirituality. Venus in the 12th house is amazing for spending time nurturing your spirituality, working on your spiritual health, your mental wellness, same thing. And also, I love Venus in the 12th house. Venus in the 12th house is incredible for creativity, for art, for painting, for dancing, for photography, for cinematography, that sort of stuff, right? So a great simple way to harness this energy would be to like, I just bought one of these for my house. It's like a projector screen and watching movies in your bedroom, on your bed. This is very Venus 12th house Pisces type energy, okay? And calling in money and abundance from out of nowhere, because the 12th house is like the hidden house, so you may receive abundant blessings like out of the blue from like unexpected sources. And your tarot card that I shuffled out for you is the 10 of cups, which I really love when it comes to talking about money and abundance. And when we talk about the 12th house, the hidden house, this is great for calling in surprise money, great for calling in abundance, great for calling in love that you truly desire. The 12th house is your deepest desires, right? So what is it that you desire when it comes to love, money, and abundance? Venus wants you to feel secure, feel connected, shower you all the gifts, and to literally give you what you want. The Ten of Cups is also telling you that you may be coming to like, closing a chapter on something and knowing that all is well. Okay, the universe wants you to know that in this moment you are safe, all is well, you are protected, you are guarded and protected, as are your friends, as your family, as your home too, right? The Ten of Cups is showering you the abundance. I'm asking you to practice gratitude for what you already have, and to be in the receiving mode, so you can call in even more good luck, wealth, prosperity, love, joy, and abundance. Absolutely love that for you. If you'd like a personal reading with me, hit me up, honey. And I'd love it if you'd like to subscribe and share this video. All right. All right. So we have, if you are a Taurus rising sun and moon, honey, your ruler, Venus, has just moved into your 11th house, right? The house of your gains. First of all, Venus is exalted, right? She's acting absolutely incredibly. She's super powerful. She's visible in the sky. She wants to help you out, honey. She's your ruler, and she's in the 11th house. First of all, 11th house is one of the money houses, and Venus loves to be in the money house, right? Showering you with good luck, good fortune, and abundance. The 11th house is your vision board house. What is it that you want to call in? What is it you want to manifest? Venus is here, showering you with all the blessings, all the abundance, right? You're going to feel this. It's going to be bringing you people. 11th house is like your groups, networks. It's going to be Venus is going to be bringing you people who are going to help you achieve what you want, who are going to put you on the right path. So it's about going out there, being more sociable, getting connected, networking, meeting the right people, joining the right teams, and being surrounded by people who are going to help you achieve your biggest goals, dreams, and desires. Right? Absolutely love this for you. The 11th house is a lucky house as well, so it could be that you could come into some money through luck, through gambling, through lottery tickets, that sort of thing, as well, with Venus being here. But yeah, Venus in the house of money will make you an absolute money magnet. So enjoy this energy for the next month because this is going to be in your 11th house up until around the 6th of March, all right, from the 10th of February. And not only that, when Venus goes to the 11th house, this is great for meeting people, either through your friendship circle, right, love and romance, right, and it can also mean that if you're not really looking for somebody, you're going to really enjoy spending time with your friends and meeting new friends too. 11th house is friendships and circles, right? You may decide to take up a new sport, go to a new group, join a new club, something like that, right? This is 11th house stuff. Okay, but also just enjoying having more fun with Venus being in the 11th house, all right. Let's have a look at your card. Ooh, you have I love this 11th house card. Page of Coins, honey. The Page of Pentacles is telling you that opportunity is coming in. All right. The money is coming in. I love this. The doors of opportunity are opening for you. Like I said, with Venus being in the 11th house, this is your vision board house. What is it you want to call in? What are your biggest goals, dreams, and desires? Allow the energy of Venus exalted in Pisces to open new doors for you. There's going to be doors for you to walk through, especially like February is a really pivotal month. You've got the eclipse going on here. During the eclipse cycle, there's going to be fated events, right? This is going to be tied in. This is going to be tied in with for you your work and career, tied in with your money stories, right? Because you'll be having the eclipse on that axis, okay? And for you, the work that you do, what you're known for, will be heavily linked in with this 11th house transit. So calling in the cash, calling the abundance, calling the romance. It could be like you want to be thinking about a promotion, going after a new job, being seen and being paid well for what you do, right? This is like being in the 11th house. But the Page of Pentacles is telling you that yes, abundance is there and it's there for you to take, and it's going to be long lasting. When we have like anything pentacle coin energy, it's like steady. It's like it's solid, right? Like it's not going anywhere. Like this you can stack this cash, and it's going to be like long lasting. Give you the security that Taurus needs, right? Because you guys like to have your security, and Uranus is going to be leaving your sign soon, so you'll definitely feel more secure. All right. Okay, I love that for you. I love that for you. And if you like if you like what I just said, I would like you to subscribe, like, share this video, and of course, if you want a personal reading with me, hit me up, yash. So, if you are where are we? Gemini, rising, sun, and moon for you, my Geminis, you'll be having Venus from the 10th of February all the way to March the 6th, transiting your house of your work, career, your public persona, honey. So, of course, you're going to be blessed in those aspects where what you are known for. Like, this could be, yes, it can be your career. Yes, it can be the work that you do. Venus is going to be giving you like a huge glow up when it comes to how you're seen by others. So not only are you going to be looking good, feeling good, but people are going to be like, oh, people are going to be really noticing you for the right reasons. Whether that be through your career, it can be because the 10th house can be tied in with that too. So this could be great for work, great for calling in cash, great for calling in money. All right. You want to call in wealth and abundance or a pay rise or whatever, or network and be seen, or job promotion or collaboration. This is amazing energy for that. All right. But also, you're going to be seen in all the right places, doing the right things, being connected to the right people who want to elevate your abundance story anyway, because Venus loves to do that in the 10th house, right? But this is a very visual house, so you're going to be looking and feeling beautiful. It's like this is a bit more like this is a bit like when Venus goes to the first house. Even though the first house is your actual physical appearance, the 10th house is how you're seen. So you're gonna be feeling good, honey. You're gonna be feeling good. Venus likes to be in Pisces, right? And she's in the highest part of your chart, all right? So it could be some influential female energy coming for you too. Okay, love and romance are going to be really important, really pivotal over this transit because it is the highest part of the chart. Love and romance will be really pivotal. So there could be some huge love and romance stories being played out for you. If you're single, you may meet someone through work. You may meet someone who's really like what's the right word I want to use? Prevalent in their career, right? Or it may be that you have office romance. 10th house stuff, 10th house stuff. Or if you're already in a committed partnership, when you have Venus transiting through the 10th house, you may even take your relationship to the next level because your 10th house is your status. So it could be we're gonna get engaged, or we're gonna get married, or whatever, or we're gonna like be exclusive, for example, right? Is that energy? Is that energy? Okay. But yeah, amazing for calling in cash, amazing for calling in money, amazing for abundance. All right. And your card, my darling, let's have a look. Just jumped out at me. You're getting all the jumpers. Oh my gosh. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. These all want to jump out at you. Let's have a look. Oh my god, you have the sun. That's so beautiful. Look at that. Not only do you have Venus, the highest part of your chart, you have the sun. This is the yes card in tarot. Look how bright it's shining, right? And of course, like I said, you have Venus, the Venus, the planet of love and abundance, the highest part of the chart. You are shining bright during this transit. You are protected. You are loved. You are blessed. You are the universe's favorite Gemini. Enjoy this transit. Everything you touch turns to gold. The love that you want, the money that you need, but also when we have this card comes up, it's about actually having fun. Okay, have fun. Invite play into your life. Honor your inner child, right? Do what lights you up, because the more you can tap into the frequency and the vibration of feeling good and bringing joy, the more the love, the money, the abundance, all that stuff just rolls in more effortlessly when you're not stressing about it. Oh my god, if you like that, I would love it if you would like, subscribe, and share this video. And of course, if you want a personal reading with me, hit me up, honey. Okay, so we are on Cancer, rising, sun, and moon. For you, my beautiful Cancer peoples, we have the planet of love, money, and abundance moving into its sign of exaltation, the sign of Pisces. And for you, this is going to be your ninth house. So from the February the 10th all the way through to the 5th of March, Venus will be blessing your house of your higher education, your learning, your travel. You may decide to literally book those flights, honey. Like, just book the flights. Right? This is that ninth house stuff. Venus in the ninth house. I book the flights. Just go. Do it before Mercury retrograde. The end of this month. Unless you're gonna go. I mean, I'm traveling. During the retrograde, but I'm going back to somewhere I always go. So it's not like I'm going somewhere new, and I'm staying in the same place I always stay. So that's okay, right? And I'm allowing myself extra time to get there. So there is that. So ninth house stuff, right? Just be prepared. Yeah, but ninth house is also to do with contracts, visas, documentation, legislation, legal stuff, courts, that sort of thing. Venus is blessing all those things. So if you've got any legal shit going on, Venus is blessing you. If you were thinking about if you've got a documentation you're waiting for, Venus will be blessing you in that area. Okay, so if you're talking with like solicitors, lawyers, drafting up documentation, Venus will be blessing you in that area. Okay, amazing for spirituality, amazing for tapping into your spirituality. You may decide to talk about what you believe in, or you may decide to join a group, mentorship, anything, something where you are talking about practicing spirituality, religion, higher beliefs, higher education. You may even decide to go back to university, or to a course, or to even take a course or give a lecture or something like that, right? Because this is all about your beliefs, right? And the ninth house, again, is one of the houses of good luck and good fortune. And Venus being here is great for attracting cash, great for attracting wealth, great for attracting abundance. Okay, Venus loves to be in Pisces, so there's no notes here when it comes to shadow stuff. I feel like Venus really wants to help you out when it comes to anything to do with what you believe in and being guided. So if you're looking for a new spiritual coach, a new life coach, a therapist, a lecturer, someone to nourish your mind and expand your horizons, this will be the time to do so. Okay, you have Jupiter blessing you in this area as well. Your first house, trining all this energy. This is going to be blessing you. I'm not Cancers. I'm not worried about you. You have Jupiter exalted in your first house. Yes, retrograde right now, but Jupiter's going to be here until July. So enjoy this transit. Enjoy this transit. And for you, let's have a look at your card. Oh, you have beautiful. You have the Page of Cups. I love how you're sitting on the beach. I feel like you guys book the flights, honey. Just do it. Get on that beach. Embrace inner child. Get creative. Get artistic. calling that love and romance. You may even, if you do go away, there's like holiday love and romance waiting for you, or you could just fall in love with a different culture, right? Or you may, even if you didn't go away and you'll meet somebody when it comes to love and romance, you may even just meet somebody who's from a different world from you. You know what I mean? Because this is ninth house energy. Listen out for the signs, okay? Um, watch your vibrational frequency. The card is saying to you to keep your thoughts and your vibration on only what you want to manifest, not the lack of, because wherever you focus on, the attention grows and the vibration will respond to the universe to what manifests in front of you. So you have the power to change the trajectory and to redirect your focus. And you get, and if you, this is not like, oh, I can't think a negative thought. Of course not, right? But you do have the power to think the next thought, right? You can always change the next thought. Okay, so catch yourself in the spiral. Be okay. Just turn down the volume on scarcity. Let's call in all that mad shit that I totally deserve. If you'd like a personal reading with me, hit me up, honey. And of course, I'd love it if you'd like to subscribe and share this video. Thank you. Okay, so if you are a Leo rising, sun, and moon, for you, Leo, you'll be having this transit of Venus going through the house of your money, honey, your eighth house, right? And so the eighth house for you is going to be all to do with shared resources, finances, if you have a partner, your partner's money, your business partner's money, your husband or your wife's money, right? Your long-term committed lover's money, right? This can be your clientele if you have clients, banks, debts, loans, that sort of stuff, right? This is exalted Venus, right? Venus is exalted from the 10th of February all the way through to March 6th, acting at its most strongest power for you, right? Will be giving you a huge energetic abundance when it comes to asking what you want. So it's like, okay, I want to apply for, I don't know, a mortgage, a credit card, loan, all that sort of stuff will hold you in good stead during this transit. So that's something you want to do. It'd be a great time to do that if you're using this energy to do so. Okay, great time to call a new clientele. If you're working with clients, this is a great time to call in new clients. 100%. The eighth house is not just a money house, it's also the house of intimacy, the house of sex, passion, entanglement, right? It's a very deep sexual bonding. And also, when we talk about intimacy, intimacy doesn't have to just be, but it can be physical. It can be like intellectual, emotional. Are you allowing yourself to connect with others with the eighth house, right? The eighth house is connection of any kind, it's like soul bonding together. Venus here is like, let's harmonize our relationships, yeah. Let's take our relationships to the next level. All right. Um, if you're single or if you're not single, you will be meeting people who are gonna really intensify that. Okay. You want to like take things to the next level. You want to be like all encompassing. All right, but amazing for this is an amazing transit for according in cash, according in abundance. This is a house of inheritance too. So this could be an inheritance story coming in for you too as well, right? And so your card, let's have a look. Oh, your card, honey. Let's have a look. What do we have for our Leos? Let's have a look. Ooh, you have the Page of Wands, honey. This is beautiful. Look at this fire energy. I was just thinking about it. I was thinking about, okay, you guys are going to be on the eclipse axis as well, right? Leo and Aquarius, you're going to be having the eclipses next 18 months. And so Venus is dancing around this eclipse energy. And I said this in the intro, but you said that actually. Venus is going to make some incredible aspects to the North Node. So fated destiny when it comes to relationships, fated relationships when it comes to your love stories, when it comes to calling in abundance, when it comes to calling in the cash that you want, the money that you want. Like there can be like destiny, love, synchronicity, life-changing things where money becomes available. There could be like shock endings and new beginnings. The Page of Wands is like light the fire, call in what you want, believe in yourself, be determined, take action steps, call it all in because the universe is fully supporting you, especially during this eclipse energy. So there's going to be a lot of huge change and shakeups for you. Venus is here supporting you in this portal window where she becomes visible for you to call in what you want, especially in the eighth house. The eighth house is a transformational house anyway. And this is about, okay, I'm ready to transform. I'm ready to transform my love story, my money story, or my romance story, anything that is no longer serving me, anything that is a limiting belief, scarcity, that's got to go. I'm a bad bitch. Let's call it all in. All right. So, if you'd like a personal reading with me, hit me up. And of course, I'd love it if you'd like to subscribe and share this channel. Thank you. All right. So, if you are a Virgo rising, sun and moon, honey, you have the planet of love transiting the house of love, your seventh house, from the 10th of February all the way to 6th of March. Venus is going to be blessing you, Virgo, in all things to do with love. All right, love will become easier, honey. Love and romance is on the up. All right, Venus will naturally rule the seventh house anyway, so she loves to be at home. Not only do you have exalted Venus here, you also have her in her own kingdom, the seventh house. So harmony, balance, understanding, relationships of all kinds will just become easier. All right, great for contractual agreements. Do check over everything. We are going to be coming to Mercury Shadow, so do double check stuff before you sign. But on the whole, really great for communicating with what you want, need, and desire. Partners money is up the up. If you are in a relationship, the seventh house doesn't just rule you; it rules your partner, and so their money and their abundance and their ability to harmonize and connect is also going to be better. Their connections to business, their connections to clients and money, also better too, right? Um, if you don't have a partner, then of course this can be just your actual relationships themselves. So your relationships will be harmonious with Venus being here, all right. And also, of course, single Virgos, this is literally bringing love to you. If ever there was a great time to bring love in, this would be it. This would be it, right? Your card, Virgo. Let's have a look. These cards are so big, I can't shuffle them. So I'm going to just do my best. I'm just going to stack them together. Ooh. What do we get here? We have for you, ooh, we have the Eight of Wands come up. Beautiful. There's so many opportunities and blessings coming your way at rapid speed, right? As soon as Venus hits your seventh house, just watch for the money to come in, the opportunity to come in, the career advancements to come in, the good news to arrive. All right, and see the picture of the lunar aspect here as well. This will be all tied in with in and around the new moon area too. So the new moon's on the 17th, so watch out for that in the eclipse season as well. Just know that there's so much abundance on its way to you right now. Keep your arms open to it. Abundance of love, abundance of money, abundance of all the things that you want, need, and desire. They're on their way to you right now. Love that. Yas, 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 honey. If you want a personal reading with me, honey, hit me up, okay? And I'd love it if you'd like, subscribe, and share. Okay. If you are a Libra rising, sun and moon, I always find because honey, I'm a Libra rising. Our ruler, Venus, yes, our ruler is moving into our sixth house, the house of our health, our prosperity, our work, our career, our pets, our day-to-day shit, right? So your whole day-to-day life is just going to get a glow up. Work becomes easier. Your commute becomes easier. Life just generally becomes harmoniously better. Love comes in easily, right? If you're single or not, love is just better. Well, love is coming in, opportunities coming in, work career advancements are coming in. If you want to connect with like clients, you want to connect with other business people, if you want to connect with making a contract, this is a great time to do it. This is a great time to do it, right? Use the energy to call in what you want when it comes to your work, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to the money that you want, the career that you want, the people that you want to work with and collaborate with. This is the time to do it. You may decide to acquire a new pet. Or if you already have pets, they're going to be glowing up too, which is fantastic. The sixth house is your health and your routine. So you're going to be really getting back onto your health as well. And just looking better, feeling better. nurturing yourself, eating the right stuff, and just looking and feeling good. This is a great transit for calling in vibrant health, for eating right, for new workout routines, for looking fabulous. Okay. Um, like I said, this is one of the work houses too. It's great for uploading your cash, great for uploading your work. Okay, you might meet somebody through work too, and talk about love and romance as well. But work can just generally be like better, and you just feel better doing it too. All right, and great for creativity when it comes to your work as well. Let's have a look. What do we have for our Libras? Ooh, we have the Five of Coins, honey. So this is about rewriting your money stories. Like I said, the sixth house is the house of your work, right? So if things have been tough and challenging, just know that the Five of Coins being here, you are fully protected. You are safe. You are protected. You are guarded. The cash is there. The money is there. Look after your health, after your vibration. The more you can nurture yourself, the more that you can self love and self care, the more that money and the abundance rolls in. Venus is all about joy and your inner creativity, your inner passion. So nurture yourself, have fun, and the more you can vibrate on the energy of your joy, watch the money come in, the abundance come in, the wealth come in, and the gates of abundance being unlocked and ready for you to open. Step through those doors. Good luck and good fortune. I love that for you. If you'd like a personal reading with me, of course, hit me up. All the information is in the show notes, and I would love it if you would like to subscribe and share this video. Thank you. All right, so if you are a Scorpio rising sun and moon, for you, you'll be having Venus, the planet of love and abundance, transiting the sign of Pisces, your fifth house, the house of fun, sex, dating, entrepreneurship, money, good luck, good fortune, from the 10th of February all the way through to 6th of March, blessing your relationships, um, having fun, dating, sex, creativity, joy, and romance, all on the high. Venus in the fifth house is in her joy. Venus loves to be in the fifth house, right? So if you're single, great for dating. If you just met somebody, amazing, right? If you haven't met somebody yet, you're about to, right? You could take a relationship to the next level if you're already with somebody. This is just about having fun, enjoying life, enjoying dating, enjoying going out, being wine and dine, spending time with your boo, all that sort of stuff. It's a great time for that. If you have your own business, this is incredible for that too, because the fifth house was entrepreneurship. So if you're self-employed, incredible for calling in clients, calling in money, calling in wealth and abundance. Fifth house is a house of luck, right? So you could buy a lottery ticket. Yeah, money coming in from surprise sources. So let's say that. Let's say that, right? But yeah, the Venus in the fifth house is fantastic for creativity. So if you are someone who's creative, amazing for that. Amazing for the arts. Grateful. Amazing for dancing, for performing. And if it's that you're not a creative person or you don't work in the creative industry, this is about getting creative about the way you do things, thinking outside the box. All right, you don't reinvent the wheel, but going about things differently. Be more creative. Bring more joy into your life, right? Being this is about joy and pleasure. Where can you have more pleasure when it comes to your business? When it comes to um, your dating life, right? The fifth house does also rule children, so the with Venus being here, it can be one of the aspects for pregnancy, of birthing or giving birth to a new idea or a new project. Great for embracing your inner child. The fifth house is the inner child house, right? Also, if you do have children, then they will be more harmonious. Right, it's a really great energy for them too, because if it has rules children, so if you do have children, Venus is blessing them, looking after them. So that's amazing, right? And so your cards, Scorpio, you have the King of Cups, honey. You're calling in all the abundance, all the there's overflow of wealth and abundance here for you. All right, the money is flowing in, the opportunities are flowing in, the cash is coming in, love is flowing in. You are safe, you're guarded, you're protected. Right, you're a water sign, a lot of water energy coming towards you. Venus is in a water sign as well. This is beautiful. Watch the cash, the love, the money, the harmony, the balance, the joy. Keep your arms open to it. Love that. If you'd like a person reading with me, hit me up. And of course, I would love it if you would like, subscribe, and share this channel. Thank you. All right. So, who's next? Sagittarius, rising, sun, and moon. You have Venus, the planet of love and abundance, transiting through your fourth house from the 10th of February all the way through the 6th of March. This is the house of your home, your family, right? And so for you guys, you could be changing homes, right? You could be buying a new home. You could be spending more time at home, or because this is Venus, right? You may decide to redecorate, right? Or you could be moving. You literally could be moving. Venus could be bringing you a new home. You may buy and sell a new house, right? You'll enjoy spending time with your family or the people that you call your family, right? Just know that all family stuff is blessed, right? When we have any like Venus transits to the fourth or 10th house, these are the houses of your parents too, right? Or the people that you call your parents, or your parents' parents, right? Or your family unit examples. This is about healing, family lineage, family dynamics becoming more harmonious. Not only the family that you are born into, the family that you've created as well. All right, and so incredible for calling in your dream home. Amazing for turning your home into your dream home, like redecorating it, painting it, spending more time here, right? You may decide to throw more dinner parties, for example, because Venus in the fourth house loves to cook, loves to perform, loves to entertain, right? Likes to throw more parties. You might give parties, but you won't go to some more family parties, family occasions, family celebrations, right? Um, Money in abundance flowing in for you too, all right? And so your card, Sagittarius, let's have a look. You have the transformation card. So with Venus going through your fourth house, you are literally, you can see the figure on the card is going on a literal journey, literally with Venus in front of them. And so now just know that your path is guided. You are always in the right place at the right time. You are divinely protected. So step forward without fear towards your biggest goals, dreams, and desires. You don't need to know all the answers all of the time. Trust that you just need to put one foot in front of the other. Life is transforming, everything is changing around you, for your highest good. So keep your arms and eyes open to the possibility of things working out even better than you imagined. If you'd like a person reading with me, hit me up. And of course, I'd love it if you'd like to subscribe and share this video. Okay, so who is next? Let's think. Capricorn. Capricorn, rising, sun, and moon. You have Venus, the planet of love and abundance. From the 10th of February all the way through to March 6th, transiting your third house of your not only communication, your local area, your siblings, your friends, your skill and talent, your social media. So yeah, your third house will be absolutely glowing. And Venus in the third house is incredible for speaking your truth and for people to listen to what you have to say. Venus in the third house could be bringing you a gift, like a message of some sort. Could be a gift of abundance and opportunities coming to you, Capricorn, right? You may travel. You will travel. I don't think you will travel. Venus in the third house is incredible for traveling because the third house rules travel, right? Not like long. I'd say third house is like you can be on an airplane. It wouldn't be like I wouldn't class as long distance because that's the ninth and 12th house, right? So it could be like a 2 or 3 hour flight. I class that as a short distance, right? Or traveling within your country, or just traveling around your area quite like you're busy. You might meet love in your area, like in your neighborhood, right? You can fall in love with your neighbor, for example. You know what I mean? Communicating with is better as well because the third house is how you speak is your communication, right? And so whatever you have to say, people want to hear it. And so actually, you may even communicate your wants, needs, and desires when it comes to love, right? The themes and keys of love and romance are really important right now with Venus being here, right? Not only that, Venus rules money and money story too, and so there could be like opportunities of money to be made given to you. All right, but yeah, really, I feel like when we have third house transits, I'm generally fine, especially for myself. I'm always really busy here, there, and everywhere within my local community. All right, Venus in the third house is great for blessing your siblings if you have those, or the people that you treat as siblings. Great for blessing your friends too. All right, falling in love with a friend is Venus in the third house as well. All right, spending more time with your friends, spending more time with siblings, harmonizing those relationships as well. You may buy a new car, right? You may sell your car and buy a new car because the third house was travel, how you travel, right? So it's one of the houses are always looking at like buying and selling cars, and business is here too. So yeah, you might buy a beautiful car. Great for writing, great for journaling, great for releasing a podcast, great for working in social media, third house stuff, great for working on a skill and talent and able to monetize that too, which is the third house thing as well. All right. Your card, Sagittarius, you have the, what do you have? You, you have the page of, like I said, this is great. You have the page of swords. So, like I said to you, this is the house of communication. Venus is a gift of abundance. The page is literally a page is always like a messenger, and the page of swords is a messenger too, right? So I'm thinking for you guys, there is definitely some really, really life changing, kind of like abundant news being given to you, especially around the eclipse, right? Around the eclipse, around Venus trine Jupiter, around Venus conjunct the North Node. This is going to be from the 13th all the way to the 22nd. That sort of week, that window of time, there's going to be opportunities, love, romance, plot twist, changes, faces, events, all coming into you, right? So keep your arms, eyes, and ears peeled for that, all right? And Venus wants to bless you ultimately, all right? So any change that you're going through right now are for your highest good. Just know you are guarded and protected by the universe, all right? If you'd like a personal reading with me, hit me up. And of course, I'd love it if you'd like to subscribe and share this channel. Thank you. Okay, so if you are a Aquarius, I am one of you. I'm Aquarius Sun, Aquarius rising, Sun and Moon. Guys, Venus has left your sign. You've enjoyed Venus blessing you, making you feel gorgeous, giving you all the money, all the opportunity, all the love. And now Venus is moving to Pisces, right? From the 10th of February all the way to the 6th of March, your money story is going to be glowing up, honey, because Venus is, first of all, Venus rules money in abundance. Venus loves to be in the second house where she'll be sitting in your birth chart at the time of this transition. And transit, not transition, at the time of this transit, right? Venus loves to be in the second house because she naturally rules over the second house because the second house is a Taurus house, right? Venus is the ruler of Taurus. Venus loves to be in this house. Basically, she's literally on her sofa, feet on the table, dead comfortable, doing what she does best, showing you the abundance, showing you the opportunity. Great for the career glow that you want. Great to call in cash. Great to call in money. Amazing for work. Amazing for career. Right. Um, Fantastic for your self-worth and values. What do you value? What do you hold as your self-worth, right? This is about how do I lovingly speak to myself? Am I worthy and deserving of receiving the love that I want? And do I act in a way that I'm calling that in? You know, what are my habits around self-love? How do I speak to myself when it comes to love and abundance? What is my abundance story? What is my wealth story, right? Can I let go of limiting beliefs? Can I call in a new trajectory when it comes to the love that I desire and the wealth that I deserve? Okay, call it all in. Venus is exalted in Pisces. She wants to bless you. Accept it. Accept the love. Accept the romance. You're already deserving. Call in the cash. So here for it. So here for it. Okay. And your tarot is the Temperance card. You have your guardian angel card, my darling. Love this. Know that you're guarded, you're protected by universe, by source energy, by your spirit angels, by your guardian angels, by your guides, by your ancestors, right? You're guarded, you're protected. Trust the universe is working in your favor, co-conspiring to create the abundance that you totally deserve in the realms of love, romance, your career, all the things that you dream and desire, good health, good fortune. It's all there for you for the taking. Trust you're protected. Call it all in. If you would like a personal reading with me, hit me up. I'll leave all the information in the show notes for you to do so. And I would, of course, love it if you'd like to subscribe and share this channel. Thank you. All right, so if you if you're a Pisces, rising, sun and moon, honey, you're a star. You're the star of the show. Venus is moving into your sign, your first house, on the 10th of February, all the way through until the 6th of March, giving you the huge glow up you deserve. You're going to be looking gorgeous, feeling fabulous. If you want to book that hair appointment, go on a shopping spree, get those injectables, get your hair did, buy some new makeup, this is the time to do it, right? This is like your glow up season. Venus is blessing you, making you look gorgeous, feel fabulous. Fab time to have your hair did, fab time to get your makeup done, get your nails did, all that great stuff, right? Look after you, nurture you. Venus is like blessing you so much. Calling in the love and romance. So when Venus goes through into that first house, it literally brings with it love and romance too, right? So if you're already in a relationship, just trust that love will be more harmonious. All right, more balance. Venus wants love and harmony, right? And in Pisces, she acts her most powerful, right? There can be a tendency to over romanticize, so be mindful of rose tinted glasses. However, great to manifest love. Call in the love that you want and deserve and desire. You so deserve and desire and are totally worthy and deserving all the things. Call it all in. Venus is here to help you do that, right? So, and remember the dates talked about in the intro. So for you guys, the 17th, the Venus makes a conjunction to North Node. Incredible to manifest love, incredible to manifest money. And then Venus will again trine Jupiter on the 22nd, which is one of the luckiest days of the year, to call in love, to call in romance, to work with the energy, all right? And then later on, towards the end of the month, Venus will conjunct Mercury too. So again, speaking into existence, offers coming in, money coming in, love coming in. Your card just jumped. You had the Nine of Cups, just jumped out as I was speaking. So it's a new abundance card, all right? The card of abundance, the card of joy. Look how happy this girl is. She's laughing and joking, knowing she's fully supported by the universe. Call in the love, call in the romance, call in all the good, juicy Venusian things. Girl, you so deserve it. It's here, it's on its way. You are guarded, you are protected. It's done, and so it is. If you'd like a personal reading with me, hit me up. I'll leave all the information in the show notes for you to do so. And of course, I would love it if you'd like to subscribe and share this channel. I love this reading for you guys. Catch me in the next episode. I think I'm going to be doing the stick around for the next video because I'm going to be doing a video for the eclipse. We have Saturn changing signs, and the video being dropped for that. And again, if you'd like a personal reading with me, if you want me to read your birth chart, or do tarot, do a bit of both, I'll leave all the information in the show notes for you to do so. And of course, as well, I've just launched my new astrology course where we can learn how to decode your own birth chart and read astrology like a professional as a career or for your friends and family too. So check out the course that I've created for you guys as well. Thank you.